guys, welcome to our clinic series. Today's clinic is sponsored by Selkirk. They are one of the three primary sponsors for our tournament coming up over Memorial Weekend. We have a whole bunch of their paddles to demo. You're welcome to try them throughout the day. We have them hanging on the red hangers here. If you borrow one, just put your paddle in that place, and then when you're done with it, bring it back over. I also have one too. We have the whole amp series, both the light and the regular. We also have a few of their old paddles, and we even have one of their club paddles. If you have children or friends who are just getting into it, I think we have the club paddle for $20. It's the best intro paddle. It's not wooden. It's a composite paddle for $20. It's as good as you can buy for someone who just wants to try pickleball out. So you can try those out today throughout the time. Just come grab one, switch the paddles over. We're going to go over three topics today. The first one is going to be body control and ball control. We're going to do drills to help our bodies be in better positions. We're all going to practice these. The second thing we're going to do is talk about third shot strategies, the things we can do for keeping the point alive, or what we should do after that return of serve. And then the final thing is we're going to talk about 50-50 balls, which there's not a person in pickleball that doesn't struggle with that. And what a 50-50 ball is a ball that's at this height right here, and you say, should I swing hard at this ball? What should I do to the ball right here when that defender, when my opponent is ready for the ball? So we're going to talk about how you can be in control of this, or even worse, this is a 40-60 or maybe a 30-70 ball. What we should do where that ball is on the court. So we're going to go over strategy and topics to do with that. So with that being said, to warm up and to practice and to get better, playing games is important, but where you build muscle memory and how you change bad habits is from drilling. Drilling may not be the funnest or the most exciting part of pickleball, but you can make it fun, and you can also then see that improvement as you go out and play the next match. It's really the time you can assess and correct problems you might have. We often get our bodies in the wrong place. I see a ball here, oh, that's a ball I should hit, I'm out of position, but I'm going to swing anyway, and then it goes right into the net. So we're going to talk about how you can get your feet and your legs into the right place. So let's go over a few of these beginning ball control shots. What we're going to do first, this is something not necessarily before a match you should do, but just when you're out practicing, you're waiting for your friends that are going to come play. This ball, we're just controlling it. So I take it, I control it, I bring it back. A very simple controlled drill. I'm just taking it. You don't want the ball to go up very high. It's about how you can feel the finesse, or when someone's hitting hard at me, I'm controlling this ball, putting it exactly where I want. I have my feet in the right place, so I hit it once, let it bounce. She hits it once, up in the air, lets it bounce. She hits it, controls it. She doesn't want. What we don't want to see is this. You don't really have control on a ball with that. So when we practice this drill in just a minute, we're starting very soft and very controlled, nothing hard. But then after you've done it for a minute, we're going to add more pace to it, so you can catch it in the air and do it. Trying to keep the ball as low as you can. Sometimes it'll come low. I might poke one at her. She controls it, pushes it back. I push it at her. She controls it, pushes it back. So this is helping you, instead of being out of control. See, that ball, she did not control it well. So she pushes it at me. I control it, push it back. What we don't want to see is this, push one at me, into my body. If you're catching balls deep into your body, let's do it again. It's going to be hard for me to control this ball very well, and then my next shot's not very good. You want to be reaching out for this ball, control it. So reaching as far forward as you can, and control that ball. I shouldn't have to step for it like I did there. I caught it too deep in my body. It should be like that right there. So as you're doing this, this is more about getting the feel of the ball and how you can control it. You'll see in a second when you do this, it's not as easy as it looks when you're practicing it. So that's the first drill we're going to do. The second one we're going to do 4 drills today. That's number 1. This is number 2. We're going to do 2 of them at a time. On this one, also, as you're warming up for your day, your mentality should be every ball over the net. Any ball that goes in the net, what percent chance do you have of winning that point? 0. We have to have that mentality of every ball over at all times under all costs. So what we're going to do with this drill is I'm kind of just doing modified drop shots. I'm just going to be back here. She's going to hit balls to me. I'm going to try to take a step in. I'm not moving quickly, just one step at a time, so I can practice taking balls from all distances and getting them over the net. I might hit a good drop shot. I might just have to drive the ball so I know I have it over the net. But my goal as I'm doing this drill mentally is to get every ball over the net. Even if it's a little bit high, I got it over the net. I'm still in the point. I'm still in the point. You know, and then I can start to say, okay, I've worked myself a step in. I've worked myself a step in. Now I'm practicing this shot here. Because we get stuck on this part of the court at times, but we don't ever really practice that shot until I worked my way all the way in. And then, you know, you can just battle with each other you want until. So one more time, this is how we're going to do this drill.
50-50 balls, man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. So again, I'm not trying to hit the perfect drop there. That's great. What she just did there, I'm just trying to save these balls. I want to make sure it's over. My mentality is every ball is over the net at no time. See, that's a high ball, but I'm still in the point. She's not getting it past me because I'm still ready. I have my paddle out. I'm just practicing every shot until I've slowly worked my way in. And that's given me 10 or 15 warm-up shots to get used to getting that ball over the net. That's what you want to be thinking. Not, ooh, I could maybe get this past her. This is what I don't want to see. That's not what we're practicing. I mean, there's a once in every 50 shots time for that. But what we're practicing is, she hits me a deep ball, I think, I got to get that over. Great, that's perfect. Oh, she hit me a hard shot. I got it over, but I'm ready for the next one. I got it over. Now I can start working my way in. And just slowly work your way up. So you're trying all those shots until you... Good job. That's why you don't do a 50-50 ball. Where are you, Ken? All right, so we're going to get people on all these courts, 4 people per court. If you don't have a ball, we have some balls we can supply to you. Start with the catch and push. You're going to bounce it on each side. There'll be 3 of us walking around to help you. And then when I'll call out when we're going to switch to do the drop shot drill. So grab some people, go to a court. Shut that off.
Okay.